Hey guys, Anna here. Welcome back to Builds with Anna. Today I am sharing my top 5 tips for creating a cohesive functional floor plan in The Sims. So we've got a sample shell here and just to help us illustrate these 5 tips. So tip number 1, if you have a 2-story build like we do in this shell, my first tip is to place your stairs first. This is going to help ensure that you've placed them in a functional spot, which is essentially a place where your Sims can use the stairs. But it also helps frame and shape the surrounding rooms in the build, and it also allows you to kind of create like hallways and so forth. So you see that room that I've just placed. I'm going to delete it in a minute. But I was able to place that because I lined up a wall with the bottom of that stair. And that was how I was able to place that, because it naturally framed that section. You'll see me draw it in again here, where see how I've lined it up with the door and the back of that stair, and it just naturally creates room. So that room, that would be a good bedroom size. It could do with a really nice family bathroom. And that just naturally formed itself because of the placement of the stairs and where the back door was. So my second tip is to know before you start building what type of floor plan you would like. Do you want one that's open? Do you want one that's closed? Because that's going to impact certain things. It's going to impact how you have hallways, which is my leading into step number 3. Is hallways and entryways. So the way that I like to do an open floor hallway space, which is what we are doing in this build, is I like to find a way to connect the back door of the build with the front. And on my second floor, I like to have this landing. So do you see how you've got this hallway landing space by the stairs? That's really important in open floored builds, but also in builds in general, because you don't want the sim to get off the stairs into nothingness. They have to have a landing or a space. Okay, so that's really important, hallways and entryways. Okay, so tip number 4 is window placement. I think it's really important to loosely apply some windows to help you frame the room. As you can see in this room that we're working on now, we've got that bigger space that we can tell will be for like a master bedroom, but there's that smaller room off to the side, and you can see where I've started that wall to frame where that window is. And I've also done it in the smaller rooms, as you can see here as well, where that window is dictates where my walls are placed, because the windows are framing the shape of that room, because I want to include the window. So to include the window, I have to put a wall that is, outside of where that window is. So windows can help you, as I said, with how to form what size your rooms are going to be. So for example, I really struggled here with space. In the end, we do change it, and that is my 5th and final tip, which we will be getting into, and that is placement furniture. Placement furniture, all your windows essentially until you've decorated are essentially kind of placement. Doors can be placement. These are just things, placeholders, that you just place them in, and they kind of help you understand. Here is that open floor hallway that I was talking to you about, by the way. It kind of makes you understand the size of a space. If you're doing a master bedroom, you know that a double bed, needs a 4x4 to a 4x5 space to allow clearance. So I'm going to just randomly place this double bed in this space so that I go, yep, awesome, that bed fits in that space. I can have that as my master bedroom. But this single bed does not fit in that space. So now this is where I am going to tweak my floor plan, because I realized that I can't have 2 bedrooms. I could, and what I end up doing, well, what I would visualize for this space would be a very small kids room and an office. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to move that tile back, that wall back, and create 2 separate rooms. And that's why placement furniture is so important, because it gives you that information. Does this space work? Is it functional? Can I place things? Even with move objects on, sometimes you really cannot, you just don't, your space just is not big enough. It's not the right shape. The bump outs are too awkward. And speaking of bump outs, we're just down in the kitchen space, where I'm just also showing off placement furniture again. So this one we drew in a square roof wall section, which created this nook, and it enabled me to place the fridge, which then led into the counter space. So this naturally formed a small kitchen. But as I said, this would be placement furniture, so I could place this and see how I like it, and chop and change. So essentially there are my 5 tips. So number 1, know what type of floor plan you want. Number 2, place your stairs. Number 3, have your hallways and entryways. And number 4, loosely place your windows. Number 5, use placement furniture. All right, there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, be sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.